Welcome back. It is time for our latest top 25. Another solid week of college football. We were a little rough on the betting side. Really, Bryson Daly not playing. Wouldn't have made those Army picks if I knew that. Got hooked on a couple plays. It's all right. We're going to rebound this week. On Tuesday night, the college football playoffs, put out their first rankings. It's okay. We've already got them right here. Some minor changes in our top 25 this week. Starts out with two teams leaving the top 25. We see Pitt and Kansas State both drop out. Two new teams coming in, but first we got to talk about the others receiving votes. Pitt still receives a vote, but doesn't make the top 25. Georgia Southern gets a vote, but does not make the top 25. We go into the top 25. At number 25, we have South Carolina after their win yesterday. They jump into the top 25. Louisiana received votes last week. The Raging Cajuns now sit number 24. Tulane jumps up a couple spots, now sitting 23. Washington State sits at 22 for a second straight week. And then Colorado moves up a little to 21. Moving to the next set, Vanderbilt makes a jump up to number 20. Iowa State falls to 19 with their loss. Clemson falls to 18 with their loss. Texas A&M falls to 17 with their loss as LSU jumps to number 16. Moving to the top, 15. Number 15 is SMU. They jump up to 15. Army makes a big jump up, jumping all the way to 14th. Ole Miss goes from 18 to 13. Alabama goes from 19 to 12. And Boise State goes from 15 to 11. Moving to the top 10, Notre Dame joins the top 10, coming from 13th. Penn State drops to number 9 after their loss. We end up with a tie for 7th between BYU and Tennessee. Tennessee was 7th last week. BYU was tied for 10th. They sit tied for 7th. And then number 6 is Texas. They were number 6 last week. Sitting at number 5, staying at number 5, even with the win, is Ohio State. Then we had a tie for 3rd. The first team tied for 3rd was Indiana. They jump up from number 7 all the way to a tie for 3rd. They're tied with last week's 3rd place team, Georgia. Georgia sitting 3rd for a second straight week. Jumping up to number 2 after their victory, Miami. Miami's undefeated. They sit number 2. And once again, the number 1 team in the nation is Oregon. We actually went ahead and we made our college football playoff bracket here that you can see. The number 1 seed, of course, is Oregon. They will get a bye. They would face the winner of number 9, Penn State, number 8, Tennessee. BYU would get a bye for winning the Big 12. They'd face the winner of Indiana and Alabama. Indiana would be hosting in that one. On the other side, you have Boise State making the playoffs as the Group of 5 representative. And they would play Ohio State in Columbus. Georgia would get the bye there. And then number 2, Miami would get a bye. They play the winner of Notre Dame and Texas. But if you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. Tell us what you think of our top 25. We'll see you early this week because we'll have some picks.